CMS students head back to class tomorrow. Mask will be required. However, there are some exemptions. Megan Bragg verifies which conditions would allow kids to take off their face mask.
This is the CMS exemption form that every parent can request to fill out for their child. You can see on this form that there are 3 exemptions: medical, behavioral, or developmental. However, many parents have asked us if CMS will accept any other reasons for not wearing a mask. Let's verify. Our sources, CMS and Gary Monty, attorney and managing partner at Monty PLLC. The CMS exemption form for the 2021-2022 school year states exemptions from wearing a face covering due to medical, developmental, or behavioral reasons require certification by a medical provider. It goes on to say that parents and the medical provider need to fill out the form. Many people have wondered if religious exemptions would be allowed. We reached out to CMS and asked if students could be exempt for any other reason than what's on the sheet. In an email, CMS told us the exemptions are spelled out on the form, so we can verify that no, religious exemptions are not included on the CMS form. However, attorney Gary Monty says religious exemptions, though not on the form, could hold up in court if a person was not wearing a mask.
I would say that the 3 exemptions that the CMS, the school system, has put down are probably the exceptions that would be considered the standard. However, there's always, room for a court to say, hey, there are religious exceptions that ought to be applied, and a judge, a court, a jury could decide that.
However, Monty says parents need to keep their children home if their kids are showing symptoms.
If the child was exhibiting symptoms or had been exposed to someone with COVID and you sent them to school, then certainly you would still probably be held liable for that, irrespective of the religious exemption.
The form does state students exempt from wearing a face mask are required to quarantine for 14 days if they're in close contact with someone who tested positive, unless the student is fully vaccinated and symptom-free. With your Verify, I'm Megan Bragg.